Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting, out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this situation,
there, and it'll be second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Second down, Winston. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive one, a very good one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really nice game. Let's have a look at the defensive starters for New Orleans. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better.
On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a
ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt. If they.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of.
Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. A nice pickup there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And now off to the races down the right side. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. First down, Winston. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they
make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jameis to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So now we have Edelman slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the away. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, a
job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively.
Ready? You ready?
Shotgun now for Brees. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. He can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's...
And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 6-0 is our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Longest run of this contest.
Breeze now. And this is going to be incomplete.
The running game starting to come to the front for them. Providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on first down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Breeze to the sideline. And wow, what a...
I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out, yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. And he'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Complete, he finds Braid. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
After the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's third down. Jameis again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll.
It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And
3 field goals at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you. And
on the stat sheet as well.
Now Breeze on third down. And Gibbs got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
Find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up there, and down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And a shot. Play fake. Winston. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 30. And the blitz does come. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Things and hold it to a short game.
There's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Ready? 525.
The give is to Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to
just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they'll get it all the way up about 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of mid.
As occur down the road.
On third down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a bit...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante did
to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys. And that's exactly what happened on that. It's down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got...
Keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He will have a first down here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Okafor. Now Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's gained.
Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Blake has it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. Winston sneaking him. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first.
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead block.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
We see this guy and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this is incomplete.
Up there forever, wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You got to be more careful when you're that close to the...
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had
to get another score. They have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a